Asology, The Secrets of Google Play ASO, Android SEO, Android ASO. Learn how to rapidly go from 0 to 1 million installs and beyond. Asology 4. Make your own Google Play ASO that pays you to live the life you've always wanted. Invitation to Freedom. This is your invitation to learn how to create your own Android empire from scratch. If you are still earning an hourly wage for a monthly salary, you probably know something is very wrong. And it's because you are the part of a corporate system that's been designed and rigged against you to take your freedom and your time away from you like a slave. Now, if you'd like to learn how you can finally create the freedom that you deserve, and join a community of Android entrepreneurs that are doing the same for themselves, and learn how you can create your own online income, then join us today. Reserve your seat on Luxury Life. Your step-by-step and word-for-word guide to boosting your earnings. $63,103.89. Wow! It sounds unbelievable, right? But first let me tell you the whole story. I can assure you that it was not easy. Like most students in my college years, I also needed to make money. I did physical things like selling shoes, and also worked with digital works like making site. As time passed and I began to gain commercial experience, I discovered that bringing business venture into the physical world is directly related to capital. For someone who does not have the capital, it's almost impossible to do business in the physical world. As I began to see this, I began to devote more time to digital business ideas. I realized that capital is not decisive in order to make a successful business in the digital world, and the most important thing is knowledge and originality. After this enlightenment, the gateways of the digital world were open to me. Android as a digital business. After I started my journey in the digital world, I tried almost every kind of digital work. I made sites, I was interested in design, I was working in digital advertising, I made software for businesses. However, I did not find a job in digital that will satisfy me. Exactly in those times, the Android promised a good job opportunity in the trends of the day, promising the future. For me, who has realized almost every digital business idea, entering the Android market was inevitable. Today I look back and see how accurate it is to go into the Android market. The Android market has an incredible size. This great cake is making all the big game companies' appetite. The enormous capital and human power are being spent to make the most of this great cake. Many individual developers cannot compete with these big companies, so they cannot get the full benefit of their labor. In spite of large companies reaching large volumes of users through advertisements, individual developers are trying to reach the maximum number of users with the help of ASO. The most successful individuals among the individual developers are the best practitioners of ASO. Why ASO? Why this book? In 2012, I decided to start Android, but I did not know what the Android had, nor did I have the equipment to do it. I had nothing but an old-fashioned computer. I did not even have a real Android device to test the apps. A few months after I started the Android, I was able to get a tablet with little money that was hard to run even with very simple applications and to test my apps. I could use this money for my short-term personal tastes, but as an entrepreneur must do, I kept my business ahead of myself and made a long-term investment. You will make a lot of sacrifices in this way, you should. This book, which you hold in your hand, has been written after 5 years, more than 250 applications and about 6,000 hours of experience. During the writing phase of this book, there is no information about ASO in this book that I know and do not share in writing. The information in the book has built a system with hundreds of thousands of active users per day, reaching over 52 different languages, with over 10 million downloads, to users around the world. After you finish this book, you can reach your applications without these 5 years' effort. When I decided to write a book, I started to examine the sources related to ASO in detail, and I saw that there is no other source for this quality. This book aims to convey only real experiences to the user, in a plain and understandable way. bit.ly web link. tinyurl.com web link.